Well, hey fans, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Spoilers, and today we're talking spoilers for Werewolf by Night. Now, Werewolf by Night is Marvel's first television special. It comes up as a Marvel Studios special presentation, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I didn't think it was perfect, but like I said, I really enjoyed it. I believe I gave the review a good 4.5 out of 5 over on the website. Head over there and check that out, please. And yeah, directed by Michael Giacchino, who does a lot of the scores for the MCU. I believe he did Guardians of the Galaxy and the Spider-Man movies. I can go and check notes on that, but I'm not because I don't care. But yes, he's just a well-known great composer, and I'm glad that Marvel gave him a shot on directing their television special. I don't know if he's ready for a film yet. Well, correction. After seeing this, I think they should throw him a film. If they want to throw him a few more television specials beforehand, definitely do that because I really enjoyed it. And this one shot basically talks about Jack Russell, who is secretly a werewolf. He heads to Bloodstone Manor to free his friend who has been captured. We'll get into that later, but he meets all the other hunters and talks about who he's fought. And then, unbeknownst to him, Elsa Bloodstone appears because it's her father who has died. And since her father died, her father is Ulysses Bloodstone, her mother-in-law, Verussa Bloodstone, is like, all right, we need to find somebody else who's going to lead the clan next. And whoever wins, like, this challenge to find and kill this monster wins the Bloodstone and can lead the clan. Now, the Bloodstone is a rare artifact in the MCU. It's quite powerful. Helped the Bloodstone family gain fame as the top tier monster hunters. They may even be better than Blade. We don't actually know. He doesn't pop up in this. He should have. This would have been a great time to cameo his voice again, and I'll get to that later. But yeah, the Bloodstone, it grants the owner strength, protection, and longevity. And of course, Elsa thinks it was her father's. She's a Bloodstone. She should be next in line to get it, even though she has left the family and been gone for 20 years, I believe. So she's back. And the whole time, like, this is one of the grittiest, goriest MCU projects that they've ever had. But the fact that it's in black and white, which I think was great, it allows for them to have all this gore because the blood is black and you can get away with it. And, like, a lot of stuff about this is great. There's very minimal use of color. The Bloodstone glows red throughout the black and white series, but color does fade in at the end and the music plays. It's kind of like Wizard of Oz. The Marvel Studios opening, what used to be the flip book, is now like the logo where it has the music and like all the scenes from the movies. They change it. It's in black and white, and like there's like werewolf claws scratching through it, and it goes into like a old Universal horror type theme of the Marvel Cinematic Universe theme that I'm pretty sure Giacchino did, because he also composed this show. He's a director and a composer. But yes, I love they do that. They should do that with more of their other movies. Like back in the old days, like Fantastic Four, when they had the little flip book openings, it opened up blue. Hulk opened up green. Dark Phoenix, or not Dark Phoenix, X-Men The Last Stand, it opened up with the Dark Phoenix comic book. Ghost Rider, I believe, also opened up with like Ghost Rider comic books. Punisher opened up as black. We need more like that moving forward in the MCU. Just change it up a little bit. But, you know, I would have liked to have known more about these hunters, because to get this Bloodstone, these guys, like, when they start, they're like, we're colleagues, we're friendly to each other at the minimum, but once they get out there, they just start killing each other for this Bloodstone. It's like, whoa, I thought you guys were a little bit nicer than that. Come on, guys. Like, but, you know, they're killing each other. But Jack, he kind of doesn't want anything to do with it. He's just looking for his friend. And it turns out his friend is Man-Thing, Ted, from the comics. In the comics, he was given like a version of the Super Soldier Serum, but fell inside this enchanted mystic swamp that turned him into Swamp Thing. He's one of the top tier powerful characters in the Marvel Comics universe, so we'll see if the MCU keeps that around. Thing about Ted, he's funny. He doesn't really speak, but I would love to see him interact with Groot because they're both tree plant creatures. It'd be really nice. But Jack then meets with Verussa. They form some kind of friendship. He's like, look, I don't want the Bloodstone. I just want to free my friend. I'll help you get the Bloodstone, and we can be out of here. And she's like, bet. And of course, they get Ted free. Elsa gets the Bloodstone. And I'm sorry if I said Verussa earlier. I meant Elsa. But Elsa gets the Bloodstone, but it releases like an aura when it's around Jack because he's secretly a werewolf. And they find out he's a werewolf and they capture him, which is weird because even though the monster wasn't killed, Elsa still got the Bloodstone. Like, they put her in there like, we're going to turn him into a werewolf and have him kill you. It's like, psh, that's messed up. But Jack does this thing where he sniffs her and all this. He's like, hopefully this will help me remember you when I turn into a werewolf. So they use the stone on him, turn him into a werewolf, and he looks amazing. Look at this. Look at this werewolf form. It looks great. This is what you do when you want to make a practical effects hero. There's probably like a little bit of digital touches here and there, but this is a practical costume, and I loved it. It looks great. And he just starts mauling these guys. There's a hallway fight scene in it where he's ripping them apart. Blood splatters on the screen. It is fantastic. Elsa gets out. She fights. She like cuts off somebody's head and like slits somebody's throat. Such an amazing fight scene. I really loved it. Moving forward with Jack, I hope he gains some kind of like control over his werewolf form like he does in the comics. That would make the character just a little bit better for me. I don't want him to be like a mindless Hulk all the time. I mean, I guess we'll see. Like, I like Rage Hulk, but I also like Thor Ragnarok Rage Hulk, where he can kind of talk, but he's still angry. I kind of want that, at minimum, from Werewolf by Night. I want him to, if he's not going to talk and be completely human, I want him to, be able to speak some words, but still be kind of a little bit rabid. But I loved to see him, and I love that him and Ted escaped. Verussa gets there I go again. Elsa gets the Bloodstone, and she's now in control of the manor. That little guy's like, yeah, I'm here to serve you. And she's like, good. I think this is the setup to Midnight Suns, because we had Moon Knight earlier. So you got Moon Knight, Werewolf by Night. Blade is coming, and you got Elsa Bloodstone. You got Man-Thing. We'll see what other mystical characters they throw in there. Sometimes Doctor Strange is involved. Doctor Strange isn't an Avenger, so maybe he'll be a Midnight Sun. But back to my thing about Blade, how Blade could have cameoed in this. They said they couldn't work it out, getting Mahershala Ali to actually shoot a scene, but they don't need him to shoot anything, because they should do what they did in Eternals, where his voice appears off screen. So I think what they should have did was, when Verussa won the day and she's resting and she's looking at the Bloodstone, you should have had Blade's voice come in and be like, are you sure you're ready for that, Miss Bloodstone? Like he said to the Black Knight, like, are you sure you're ready for that, Mr. Whitman? It would have made for a great little stinger. But yeah, I like the end where Jack and Ted are talking about getting sushi. He's like, we should get sushi. Yeah, I owe you that much. We'll get sushi. And Ted's like, yeah, I like sushi. He doesn't, he doesn't say it, but he kind of grunts it, whatever he says. But overall, this is definitely a win for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. More of these special presentations, please. I think releasing it around Halloween was perfect, and you got the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special coming this December. And while they all shouldn't be released on like a holiday and be holiday themed, I think having at least 3 or 4 holiday themed special presentations a year would be great. I pitched on Twitter a Shang-Chi Chinese New Year special presentation that Awkwafina should direct. I think she'd do a good job with that. We'll see where they go. We'll see where they go. Rumors are that Marvel is now planning a lot more of these due to the success of Werewolf by Night. So we'll see. We'll see where they move forward with this. But that will do it for me, guys. You can watch this video and read the full review over on the website, flipfrogllc.com/flixfrog. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Reddit. And please, everybody, hey, please, come here. Come do this one thing for me. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Yes, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Facebook page, the website, anything and everything Flixfrog, Flipfrog Books. Hit that thumbs up button, like, and follow. I got a lot of good stuff coming for you guys. Trust me, I just need you to up my followers. That's really what I'm asking here. Just up my followers up from what it is. My next Let's Talk Spoilers is probably going to be Black Adam. Black Adam would be a good one to do. I don't know if I have anything coming out between now and then. I'm thoroughly excited to see what this movie's about. I already know about the Superman cameo from Henry Cavill, but we'll see how they, justify that and how the whole film turns out. So that's what's coming next, and until next time, I'll be seeing you.